Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Taking a Risk with George. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to invest in a stock market the way I do, and not only that, you're going to get a free stock out of it. Okay, so as soon as you click the link down below, it's going to take you to this screen right here, and this is where you can hit your claim your free stock, and what this will do is it'll take you to the App Store to download Robinhood. There it is, as you can see. Now once you get to this screen, you're going to want to hit install. Once it's installed, you're going to want to go ahead and open it. Once it installs, it's going to ask you to claim your free stock, which is only available for 24 hours, so make sure you click on that. And then the next thing you want to do is pick the country you are from. I'm from USA, so I'm going to select that. The next thing, it's going to ask you for an email address. Go ahead and enter that information in there as well. This next part's where it's going to get personal. You're going to have to put in your first name, your last name, and a couple other things that are confidential, but I promise you they do not steal your identity. So once you fill in your name, I'm obviously filling this one out for Jackson because I care about his future. I'd like to get him a stock that he can hold on to for 18 years. Next, it's going to ask you for your phone number, which you're going to want to put in, your birthday, which you're going to want to put in, and then your address, your home address. And just go ahead and fill all that information in. I promise you they do not steal your information. Next step is to verify by hitting continue. This is where people get sketched out. You need to put in your social security number so that they know this is your account and yours only. Next, it's going to want to know how much experience you have with trading. I have not much, so that's what I'm going to click. Then you need to put in your employment status. This is for Jackson, he's unemployed. Next, it's going to want to know if you or a family member own 10% of a sharehold of a publicly traded company. Answer honestly. And then after that, it's going to ask you if you or another person in your family work for a U.S. brokerage. Once again, answer honestly. And then you're going to go through the review. I suggest reading all this just so you know what's going on. And then submit application. Next, it's going to ask you to verify your information. So make sure that everything is spelled correctly and is correct. And once again, I will assure everybody that they do not steal your information, so please don't hesitate to fill out your social security number right here. This is a wonderful opportunity, and I'd love to share it with you guys, and I don't want anybody to miss out. So once you're done with that, it's going to submit your application, and there you are. You're ready to start trading. This next step is where you're going to want to link your bank account with your Robinhood account, and it makes it pretty simple for you to link the two. You're going to hit continue, and it's going to take you to a list of all the acceptable banks that they have, and you're just going to click your bank, fill in your user ID and password, and it should log you in. Some banks do have an issue linking with Robinhood for some reason. PNC is one of them, but all you have to do is contact the number they give you, and it'll help you connect your accounts, and you can start adding funds to your account immediately. Next, your bank account is going to want to verify that it's actually you, so you can see here that they're sending me a text message so that I can submit them to code so that they know it's actually me doing this and not somebody else who's trying to steal my identity. So I think you can either use email or you can use the code as I do here. And I just go ahead and punch that in. It verifies that it's me, and I'm good to go. Alright, so next it's going to ask you to upload a picture of your social security card, and this is once again another attempt to verify that it's actually you so that it's not somebody else using your information. Also, make sure your card is signed, and once you do that, you can start looking at stocks. And as you can see here at the top of the list, they have Bitcoin, which if you have that type of money, please invest. Go ahead. And then you can go through, and there's literally thousands of stocks to choose from. I'm just demonstrating some of the ones here that these are the top 100, I believe. So these are the ones that are doing the best, or at least get the most attention throughout the day. Next little tab is the wallet tab, which is where your cash management is. As you can see, it shows you, they'll actually send you a card with your money on it if you want that. I had to join a wait list to get mine. You can too. It's not necessary. Honestly, I don't need it. I'm probably not going to use it. After that, you can see the magnifying glass takes you to the browse. This is where you can actually search companies, but not only that, they'll give you information about how the stock market is doing that particular day or days before. It'll give you information on companies, how they're doing, and as you can see at the lower half of the screen, it says top movers, and this is where you're going to find companies that are moving either up or down. And the first one you see right there, Liminal Biosciences, which I just clicked on, has doubled today. or this day. So what actually happened here, it started at $11.31 per share, and immediately by lunchtime was up to $27.12. So sometimes you get lucky. If you're really good at researching, you can figure out what companies are going to make moves like this. I'm not at that level yet. I'm still very a novice, but I have gotten lucky in the past with picking companies that do slightly well. Not this well, but slightly well. So there are opportunities to make lots of money on here. But like I said before, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme to me. This is a long-term investment. I personally like to look for stocks that offer dividends, and that's when they give you money back periodically based on how many stocks you have. So here are stocks that are not doing so well. That AGM Group holding, it's actually lost 20% of its stocks for the day. And all that means is that 20% of the shares have been sold today. So people who were holding stock have sold off their shares for whatever reason. They're losing faith in the company, or something else is going on with the company that they know about. And it's very important to pay attention to stuff like that so you know when to get your money out. Next tab over here is your messages. So this is where they're going to send you messages based on if you buy a stock, if you sell a stock, which is trading, or if you're missing a piece of information that you need to add to your profile. So if you're missing a document, this is where they're going to let you know. Alright, the next tab is going to be your profile tab, the little person down there. This is where it's going to tell you how much stock you actually have, what is your total value, and this is where you can also invite your friends so that both of you can get a free share out of it once they sign up. So super important to make sure you know that. Definitely want to share your code, get it out there. Let your friends get a free stock and you get a free stock. And the free stocks range. So you can get one that's $200, you can get one that's $5. So you never know. It's a nice little gamble. And this is also where you can find your account information. And this information is going to be your device, your security, your preferences, and this is where you can set up a new password if you need to for whatever reason. And what you can also do here is set up a two-factor authentication, which is I use my thumbprint to log into my account. Alright, so there you have it. This is a great opportunity to invest some money and potentially make some passive income. To me, this is not a get-rich-quick thing, but you obviously saw that I demonstrated that one of these stocks doubled just today. Now, if you do your research, which is what I recommend everybody to do, you can figure out what kind of validity certain stocks are going to have. Now, I don't recommend pouring all your money, all your life savings into this. It is a great opportunity, but there are chances like we had back in March when everything crashed. Lots of people lost lots of money. Some people took advantage of those opportunities and made lots of money. So that's what I recommend for you guys to do, is to watch the market like that. Don't be obsessed with it like I was when I first started. That took a lot of time out of my life, but I did make some money out of that. So it's always a good idea to do your research, follow up on companies, find companies that you like, that you trust, that you're willing to put your faith into, and invest in those companies. And you don't need a lot of money. You don't need $10,000. You don't need $5,000. You don't even need $1,000. You can start with $1 if you want to. You can start with $10 if you got it. You can start with $100 if you're comfortable. The list goes on. You can start with whatever you want. You don't have to be rich to invest in the stock market. And that's what I wanted to help you guys learn today. And not only that, you're getting a free stock out of it if you use the code below. And you'll also be helping Jackson. So I definitely recommend it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications if you enjoyed this video. If it helped you out, please hit that like button. It goes a long way for me. Also in the comments below, if you guys like to talk about stocks that you guys invest in and help the community out that way, that would be an awesome opportunity. So please, in the comments below, let people know what you'd like to invest in. Before I go, I did want to mention that I am in no way affiliated with the Robinhood app or the Robinhood as a company. I just own an account with them, and I figure that this is a great way for somebody who doesn't know how to get into the stock market. This is a great app to help them get into it. It's very user-friendly. I'm not being paid by them. This is not an advertisement for them. This is specifically just to help somebody who, like me 2 years ago, when I had no clue how to get into the stock market, I could have used a video like this. So that's literally all I'm doing. I'm just trying to help somebody out who's just trying to get into the stock market, or even if you have experience with the stock market, this is a great app if you don't already use it. There's plenty of apps out there. I think there's Stash, there's Acorn. Those are good, but from my experience, Robinhood has been the best user-friendly one. They also, depending on which app you use, they might not have all the access to certain companies, which I find very weird that they don't have access to all the companies. So once again, I do not work for Robinhood. They're not paying me any money. This is just to help get somebody into the stock market.